Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Fermack, and thank you so much for tuning in. It's Game 4 of the Webster Invitational as the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders are facing off against the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Jack McKillips at the plate first, facing off against J.J. Jackson of the Raiders. Jackson so far through 2 2/3 innings this year has pitched to the tune of a 4.26 ERA. McKillips had himself one heck of a day yesterday. So he takes one in the zone for a strike. McKillips was able to find outfield grass a few times, but now down in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the left side, could be trouble, but it holds up. The shortstop, Teo Greco. There's one away. Up next to play, Braden Skinador. Skinador went 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs in Oshkosh's 7-4 win over Hanover. First pitch swinging, first pitch lacing to right center. Now get down for a base hit. First base knock of the match. This one for Oshkosh. Now next, Jack McNamara. Played at first base yesterday against Hanover, the usual catcher / DH. So this one's popped up in foul ground, and it stays down, and all runners going, but it would be called foul. As I was saying, McNamara, we've seen him catch, we've seen him DH. Last 2 games, playing over at 1. Oshkosh has some wheels on the base paths. They swiped 6 bags against Hanover yesterday. Jackson, a righty on the mound, may not have the best eye over at first. Still able to keep Skinador close, keeping him honest. Like always, it's another windy day here in Sauget. But today, wind blowing out to right field instead of left. First game of the year where it hasn't been blowing from center or from right field. So we'll see how the players react. We've seen some errors in the outfield due to some awkward carries. The 2-1 to McNamara. Grounded over to short, maybe 2. Gets 1. Throw to first. In time. A 6-4-3 double play. And it's a 1-2-3 for the Raiders. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the bottom of the frame. Christian Bosk will lead off the bottom of the first. As Connor Walters is on the mound for Oshkosh. The Titan has yet to give up a run this season. Through 6 innings, picked up 7 punch-outs. First pitch in there for a strike. Next one a little bit high. Bosk yesterday against the Gorlocks went 1 for 3, 2 walks. But he finds himself in a 2-strike count early. Gonna have to battle back. Here it comes. Hit the other way, foul and out of play. You know, the Titans, they planted a flag behind their dugout. I've never seen a team do that before. It's about 10 feet in the sky as Bosk goes down swinging.
Now batting, number 13, left fielder, A.J. Lay.
And you can just see how windy it is by looking at that flag alone. The pole nearly bending backwards, blowing out to right field. At the plate next will be A.J. Lay. Takes a big cut and a miss. Lay yesterday against the Gorlocks also had a very solid day, going 3 for 5, the triple and 3 RBIs. The 0-2. That one given a ride to left field, going back at the track, and it's gone. Oh, he caught it. I'm getting laughed at in here, my goodness. The shade. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you could hear the laughter over behind me. So the wind keeps it in. I'm glad it wasn't a Gorlocks homer because I would have gone nuts. So 2 down, up at the plate, Jake Franks. Here's the 0-2. Taken away. For everyone in the press box, I need you to do the home run signal. If it's a home run, I'll look to you guys, all right? Thank you. Twos across the board for Franks. Walters looking for a 1-2-3 inning, and he'll get it. 2 punchies on the inning for Connor Walters. As he sits down the Titans in order. We head to the top of the second. Score 0-0. Back on for the top of the second as Tim Witchker leads off the frame. You'll watch one down the gut for a strike. It's a nice sunny day. A bit chilly, but it's supposed to warm up as the day progresses, going into the mid-60s here in Sauget. But unlike yesterday, not a cloud in the sky. It's shaping up to be a wonderful day here in East St. Louis. As there's one grounded up the middle, should be playable. Throw to one is in time.
Now batting, number 14, Danny Connolly.
Up next, the backstop for Oshkosh. Danny Connolly up next. First pitch swinging line into right center, and it's caught at the track. For real this time.
Now batting, number 2, the shortstop, Aaron Davis.
Connolly hit one over the fence yesterday near that same spot. But held up just enough. There's 2 quick outs for Jackson and the Raiders. Davis, the shortstop for the Titans, takes a big cut, but no dice. Next one inside. Davis went hitless in their match against Hanover. Came into this invitational batting .417 on the year as he puts a drive in that one left center. And now get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Davis going to second. He'll take his round, but hold up there. And it's a 2-out double for Aaron Davis.
Now batting, number 38, Mateo Gamboa.
Up next, Mateo Gamboa. UW-Oshkosh strike first. First pitch, big swing and a miss. The sophomore got his first collegiate hit yesterday against Hanover. What was also his first ever start in NCAA. Against Hanover, went 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. That hit was a triple. Takes a big cut on the sinker down low. The count is 1-2. Davis on second will be running off the crack of the bat. Here's the pitch. A good takeaway. Jackson's a nice arsenal of pitches. That fastball nearly at 90. Now 2's across the board for the right fielder. Call time. Something wrong with the pitch. Oh, pitch clock violation. That'll be on Jackson. So the count is brought to full. Man on second. 2 gone. Here's the payoff. In there, strike 3. A backwards K for Jackson. As he gets the Raiders out of a tight jam, we head to the bottom of the second. Score 0-all. Camden Hoyer takes the plate to lead off the second. First pitch fouled off. On Wednesday, it was announced that due to some potential weather issues on Sunday, instead of a 1-3-2 format on the weekend, every team would play 3 games in just 2 days. And everyone's had to shape their bullpen accordingly. Some teams have had to reach deep into their bag of pitchers. Others not quite as much. But the Raiders today, just using 2 to get it done. Brzezinski taking care of business as Hoyer goes down swinging. He went 7 innings strong. Zayden Eblin closed the door on the Gorlocks. It was the only game the Raiders played yesterday, so they'll be out here for 2 this afternoon. I'm sure they want Jackson to go pretty deep in the game, at least for this one. We'll have a lot of options for the next one this afternoon as Erickson's ball gets through the infield. And Milwaukee picks up their first hit of the game.
Now batting, number 2, Jordan Skolmar.
Up next, Jordan Skolmar. Went 2 for 4 against Webster. All parts of this Raiders lineup very dangerous. He started some rallies with the 7-8-9 yesterday. The 0-1 taken outside. Saw there's some potential for snow on Monday as well. Ridiculous to think about. Last weekend, 80 degrees outside. But I've come to learn it's just the way it is here in St. Louis. Weather can change on a dime. Hitters count to Skolmar, and he takes it inside for ball 4. So a 5-pitch walk issued to Skolmar, and there's trouble on the paths for Walters and Oshkosh.
Number 1, Charlie Kloss.
Charlie Kloss up next, made some fantastic plays at the hot corner yesterday. Now trying to do something with his bat. First pitch taken away. Walter's a senior, a 4-year member of the Oshkosh program. Really had his breakout year last year. .92 ERA, but pitched 78 innings for the Titans. Let's see if Kloss swings too. Oh, he does. Grounder to third. Throw across the diamond. It's a double play. A 5-3 double play to end it. And it's another jam escaped as we head to the top of the third. Score remains 0-all. J.J. Jackson enters his third inning of work. First up to the plate will be Gavin Person. Takes one in there for a strike. And Jackson, only a sophomore, has already solidified himself as a starter. Even as a freshman, made 8 appearances, started 6 of those games, and the 2 that he didn't, picked up 2 saves. It's the same story for this year as well. 4 appearances, 2 games started, and 2 saves. So they've been using him in high leverage situations. Not only that, but he's got a solid bat as well in his freshman year, going .253 on the average. 15 ribbies, swiped 17 bases. As Person goes down swinging, throw to first is in time.
Now batting, number 18, David Wick.
And with one away, up steps David Wick. Takes a big cut on the 1-0 pitch, but no dice. The 1-0, excuse me, the 1-1 taken away. Wick still looking for his first hit on the year. As that ball clips the zone. Went 0 for 2 against the Gorlocks. Did not play the next game against Hanover. The 2-2 fouled off. Quality at bat for the third baseman. Trying to make something of it. Here comes. Taken away. Wick with a clean slate. Brings the count to full. Still just 1 out on the inning. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Foul tipped into the glove, and it's back-to-back Ks for Jackson.
Number 5, Jack McKellips.
Last chance on the inning. We Jack McKellips. So the Titans now going through their order a second time. McKellips picked up 2 hits in yesterday's games. You go around, the appeal unsuccessful. Able to hold up. Conference play almost underway for all these teams. The Gorlocks next week will be facing off against Greenville here at Arsenal BG Ballpark. But the WIAC, a very tough conference. Talked about it a bit yesterday as McKellips brings the count to full. The Titans dropped their conference championship to University of Whitewater and then would go on to lose them again in the Super Regionals. The full count. In there, strike 3. J.J. Jackson strikes out the side. As we head to the bottom of the frame, score 0-all. Kyle Mayberry leads off the third. Both teams still scoreless through 2.5. There has been some trouble on the pads, especially in the last 2 frames. As Mayberry shoots one up Broadway, and it gets through for a base hit. Went between the wickets of Connor Walters. 103 off the bat.
Now batting number 27, Teo Greco.
So leadoff runner for Milwaukee. Could spell danger for the Titans as the 9-hole Greco steps up. Slow chopper to the left side will be well foul. He's down the count, 0-2. Greco went 1 for 4 yesterday against the Gorlocks. Would love to send it to the top of the lineup with no outs. As he watches it high. Talked about it a bit yesterday. He's got the candy corn bat. Very divisive candy. When I was a kid, I wouldn't eat the whole thing. I would eat them by colors. So I'd eat the yellow part, then the orange part, and then the white part. Runner takes off. Strike 3. Throw down is not in time. So Mayberry puts himself in scoring position. Greco goes down looking. Candy corn a lot better than jelly beans, in my opinion. I think I made at least one person mad in the press box. This is my revenge. I can say whatever I want. They can't say anything back. It's great. The 0-1 fouled into the lot. Let's see. What can I do to rile some people up in here? I do not like cake. They just kind of laughed at me for that one. The 0-2 to Bosk. Swing and tip to the mitt for strike 3. A big-time punch-out for Walters. And there's 2 away.
Number 13, AJ Lang.
So now with 2 outs, Mayberry at second will be running off the crack of the bat. AJ Lay trying to drive him in. Had an excellent day yesterday against Webster. Let's take some chin music. Lay came into this invitational batting .359, already improving that high average. Righty on righty. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Walters 1 strike away from getting out of it. Man on second, 2 gone. The delivery. This one popped up. In foul ground, the wind may push it out, but it's caught at the fence. A nice grab by McNamara at first. And Oshkosh gets out of it unscathed. We head to the top of the 4th. Score still 0-all. Top of the fourth, and there's been nobody cross the plate for either team. Braden Skinnendor facing off Jackson. Struck out the side last inning, facing the core of the Oshkosh order. It looks like we're having a discussion. Both head coaches thrown out after jarring at each other. A quick ejection. Oshkosh coach walking it out. Coach Santiago getting his money's worth as he heads off the field. Both coaches have already been tossed, so I'm not sure what the discussion is here. Oh, and they take the walk of shame. Down the line. Both exiting out of the bullpen doors. So now Oshkosh and Milwaukee both out of their head coaches. We are back underway. You can tell both benches fired up now. This is sure to be an exciting one. And you can feel the difference here. Oshkosh getting really loud, and I'm sure once Jackson throws a strike, we'll see it the other way. But so far, Skinnendor up in the count, 2-0. And now 3-0. Can only assume he'll be watching this pitch. See if Jackson finds the zone. And I lied, he had the green light, but was unable to put in play, fouled it off himself. So a hitter's count now to the second baseman. The pitch from Jackson. Ripped the other way, a long way to the track, at the wall, and it's gone! Braden Skinnendor opens up the scoring, and it's 1-0 Oshkosh. And the entire Titans dugout vacating to meet Skinnendor at home as they chirp at the Raiders dugout. This is going to be a fun one, folks. So solo shot opens up the scoring. McNamara up next. Quickly down the count, 0-2. Pitch from Jackson, taken in the turf. McNamara trying to battle back in the count. He makes it a quality at bat. Jackson looking for the first out of the inning. The 2-2 in the turf. From 0-2 to full. And what's already been a great AB for the first baseman. Trying to finish it off strong. Here's the payoff. Swing and fouled, and it will not stay in play. Both teams' bullpens completely empty. Everyone on the front line of the dugouts. Another pitch to Jack. He hits it the other way. It'll be foul. Another one out of play as well. Into the grassy area by the kid zone. 8th pitch of the at-bat. Taken away for ball 4. We'll have a mound visit checking on Jackson. Both head coaches thrown out. This is sure to be a very interesting one. Adrian Santiago, former Gorlock. So now with a man on, up steps Tim Witchker. Witchker came in to catch yesterday for Oshkosh during the Gorlocks game. First pitch finds the zone. And in the Hanover game, came in to pinch hit. It's delivered a walk, but still looking for his first hit on the year. The 0-1 in there. Jackson looking for a bit of breathing room. Keeps McNamara honest at first. Count 0-2. McNamara stays put. Ball just outside. '88 just missing the zone. The 1-2. In the turf, McNamara, good read, takes off, and there'll be no throw. Bobbled just enough for Jack. Take his base at second. So far this inning, all 3 batters producing a quality at bat. Really hurting Jackson's pitch count. The 2-2, grounder up the middle. Only play will be at first. That'll move McNamara over to 3. Second run just 90 feet away.
Number 14, Danny Connolly.
And a dangerous hitter coming up in Danny Connolly. Connolly yesterday went 3 for 8 between both games, hitting a homer over that right field wall. He sent one pretty deep his first time up. It was caught at the warning track out in right center. Same kind of hit will work, though. Looking for a sac fly, only one out. Takes a big cut and a miss. One's across the board for the catcher. Grounder the other way. That'll score McNamara. And it's 2-0 Oshkosh.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Aaron Davis.
Solid situational hitting. A grounder the other way. As Milwaukee had no chance on McNamara. And now with a clean slate, up steps Aaron Davis. Davis hit a double his first time up. That one finds the zone. Wind still blowing out to right field this afternoon. Seeing some strong gusts. Jackson in a 2-strike count, trying to stop the bleeding here in the fourth. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to first is in time, and that'll do it. However, the damage has been done. A solo shot by Braden Skinnendor to open up the scoring for Oshkosh. Puts up a strong statement for the Titans as both teams lose their head coach. We'll be right back. The Raiders now playing from behind after a 2-run fourth. Jake Franks will try to get this party started for Milwaukee. The 0-1 sky high in in the infield. Who's got it? Second baseman Skinnendor ranging under to make the grab. Even pop-ups can be a dangerous feat here in Sauget. The wind really making it hard on these fielders. So up next, Camden Hoyer. Hoyer, like A.J. Lay, went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. As he laces one to right field, a long run, back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone! A solo shot clears the low fence. And Gamboa is down and right. Took a rough collision trying to rob that homer. And everyone on the field going to check on Mateo out and right. So we are back underway. A solo shot opens up the scoring by Camden Hoyer. After Mateo Gamboa went down, after a few minutes he was able to get up and walk off. So that's good to see. Coming in for him is Logan Schill. Schill into center. McKillips moved out to right field. As Erickson laces one to right, and that'll get down and go all the way to the wall in the corner. Bit of a bobble out and right, but Erickson, Superman dives into second. And the tying run is in scoring position for Milwaukee.
Now batting, number 2, the right fielder, Jordan Skolmar.
But yeah, we talked about Gamboa. It was just his second collegiate start. Before coming into this one, only had 8 ABs. Recorded his first hit, which was a triple yesterday against Hanover. Earned a spot today in that starting lineup, but just glad to see he's all right and able to get off on his own. The 0-1 popped up, be out of play. The 0-2 to Skolmar. One over to short. Only play will be at first. They get the out there. A nice stretch at one by McNamara. No sacrifice opportunity. Score Erickson from third. Kloss going to have to find outfield grass. First pitch in there. Schill did not play against Hanover, but went 1 for 3 in his game against Webster. Now playing in center field for the Titans. And there's a nice grab at the hot corner on the line to limit the damage to 1. However, Camden Hoyer, a solo shot, put the Raiders on the board as we head to the top of the 5th. Score now, 2-1 Oshkosh. Schill, who came in for Gamboa, will lead things off in the 5th. The first pitch gets away from Jackson. Still no one warming up in either bullpen, but we are seeing the Oshkosh bullpen populate a little bit. The Raiders bullpen still barren. The 1-1 chopped to the left side and will find a nice part of the infield and get through. 104 off the bat of Schill, and he makes his presence known. First at bat for Schill is a single. Oshkosh looking for some much needed insurance. We know the Raiders can string together some hits. And go for the long ball. The 1-0 inside, near the knees of Gavin Person. This game will be the final one for Oshkosh in the Webster Invitational. Dropped their game against the Gorloks, but won last night against Hanover. Looking for a happy ending on the weekend. This Person in the count 3-0. And he'll take it down the gut. So Jackson wants a battle. The left fielder in a hitter's count. And he'll take his base. Another walk issued. And now the 9-hole David Wick. Try to keep the party rolling. See the corners playing in on Wick, possibly trying to prevent the bunt. See what's in store for the lefty. He shows it, puts it down. It's a nice one up the middle. Only plays at 1. Nice job by catcher Erickson to even get that out. But an even better bunt from Wick to move both runners into scoring position for Jack McKillips. Infield in on the grass now. First pitch taken in. The 1-0 sharp grounder. Everyone stays put. And a big timeout from Milwaukee, and the inning has 2 outs on it. Skinnendor, last chance now for Oshkosh. Both runners will be going on the crack of the bat. First pitch clipping the outside edge. One tipped off the plate. Jackson up in the count, 0-2. After giving up 2 base runners to start the inning. Getting out of it with a 0 spot would be huge. 2 men in scoring position, 2 gone. Here's the payoff. It's up the middle, get through for a base hit. Schill scores, being waved around his Person. Play at the plate will be cut off. And it's 4-1 Oshkosh.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Jack McNamara.
Big time hit for Braden Skinnendor once again, as there's a first pitch fly ball into left, and the grab will be made. However, the damage has been done. Back-to-back 2 spots. Braden Skinnendor doing the heavy lifting for the Titans as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Score now 4-1 Oshkosh. One step forward and 2 steps back for the Raiders, as they're now down, facing a 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 5th. Connor Walters in his 5th inning of work, facing the 8-9-1 of the Milwaukee Order. But like we said earlier, those Raiders can really string together some hits. Manufactured 14 runs, putting up a 9-run 8th in the first game yesterday. And it all started with the bottom of their order. Mayberry takes the 3-0. Now in a hitter's count, and he'll take his base. Both teams seeing a lot more base runners on the paths.
The shortstop, number 27, Teo Greco.
So the Raiders will have their leadoff man aboard. Greco at the plate now. It hits him. First pitch hit by pitch. And now a same situation
Now batting number 20.
the Titans had when they were at the plate. 2 guys on, no outs. Seeing some action in both bullpens, seeing a bit more in the Oshkosh one, however. Started up in the 4th. So Walters will stay out there. But the works are gummed up. 2 men on, no outs for the leadoff man, Christian Bosk. Bosk going 1 for 3 yesterday with 2 walks. He shows bunt, pulls it back, still curls into the zone for a strike. So the first baseman, McNamara, creeping in. Skinnendorf covering first. See if he shows bunt again. He does. He puts it right near McNamara, but a roll foul. An 0-2 count, but we did see some 2-strike bunting yesterday. So see what they decide to do. McNamara still playing in on the grass. No intention of bunting as he sent that one up the middle for a base hit. Being waved around is Mayberry. He'll score. Greco holds up at second. And the Raiders starting to rally as they get one back.
Number 13, AJ Lay.
97 off the bat of the second baseman. Just able to squeak past Skinnendorf. And the baton handed off to AJ Lay. See McNamara playing in, but he finds it on the other side. It's a beautiful bunt. Throw to first, it will not be in time. And it's a bunt single for AJ Lay.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 25, Jake Franks.
And the momentum all in favor of Milwaukee as there are ducks on the pond for the 3-hole Jake Franks. Tying run in scoring position, go ahead at first. The first pitch taken away. If you're Walters, you cannot find yourself, or excuse me, if you're Jackson, can't find yourself down the count early. Still some action in the Oshkosh bullpen. We'll see how long Walters' day goes. Here's the 1-1. Just outside. The 2-1 to the center fielder. Swing and a miss. Fooled him on the off speed. And the count is 2-all. Big spot for Jake Franks. He stays put, and what a take. Just able to check his swing as he brings the count to full. Bases loaded, no outs. 2-run ball game. Here's the payoff. That one given a ride to right, but it'll be foul. Sharp off the bat of Franks. Biggest pitch of the game coming. The 3-2. Swing and tipped in the mid for strike 3. A huge K for Connor Walters.
Now batting, number 33, Camden Hoyer.
And Camden Hoyer hit a homer his last time up. Will come to the plate with the bases loaded. Still just one out. First pitch. Taken away. Sent one over that short right field wall, opening up the scoring for Milwaukee. The 1-1. Taken downstairs. It was Hoyer's first homer of the season. Came into the Invitational batting .333. Finds himself in a big spot here as he fouls one off. Well out of play. And the count will be 2-2 on the cleanup man. Here's the pitch. Hits him! Hoyer knew it right away, leaned it. And now the tying run just 90 feet away, still only one out. And we will have a call to the bullpen. Walter's day is done after going 4 1/3. Responsible for all 3 runners. We'll be right back. Back underway. Erickson showing bunt. And he puts it down on the right side. Force it home. Will get him. Tag team. McNamara gloving it over to Connolly. Getting the force at home, and there's 2 away for Jordan Skolmar. A big first pitch out. Hoyt Keller was on the mound yesterday. Faced off against the Gorlocks. Did he go around? He did. So Skolmer down the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 3. 2 big timeouts for Hoyt Keller. But the Raiders match the Titans' 2 spot with one of their own. Back to a 1-run ball game as we head to the top of the 6th. Score now 4-3 Oshkosh. Oshkosh still just a 1-run lead despite putting up another 2 spot in the 5th. The Raiders matching, they're lucky. Didn't give up any more. Hoyt Keller coming out of relief. Getting 2 big outs with the bases loaded. It looks like the first baseman Hoyer grabbed the wrong mid. Bit of a delay, but we're back. The 1-0. Taking low and away. And Witchker already up in the count, 3-0. We've seen the leadoff man getting on in almost each of these scoring innings. Past 4 frames between both teams. Scored at least 1 run. As Witchker on 4 pitches will take his base.
The catcher, number 14, Danny Connolly.
Next up is Connolly takes one on the inside. Six straight balls for J.J. Jackson. We'll see if Oshkosh decides to just take till they see a strike. Connolly has homer power, though, so don't want to leave one hanging. The 2-0 takes it in there. Connolly now in a hitter's count. Really tight spot for the Raiders. Oshkosh has put up back-to-back 2-run innings after starting the first 3 scoreless. There's a chopper to the left side, foul. Connolly bringing the count to full. Man on first, gets checked on. Witchger on 1, no outs. Here's the payoff. That ball sky high into right center, a long run. And the catch is made. Witchger went back for a potential tag up, but he'll stay put at first.
The shortstop, number 2, Aaron Davis.
Up next, shortstop Aaron Davis. Grounder up the middle, and now get, no, what a diving stop. Throw to 1, not in time. But an excellent glove by the second baseman, Braden Skinner, or excuse me, Christian Bosk.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6, Logan Schill.
So an infield single coming off the bat of Davis. We'll have a mound visit and a call to the bullpen. Jackson's day is done. Responsible for the 2 runners on. After going 5 1/3, we'll be right back. New man on the mound for Milwaukee. As he tries to check on the runner at second. No one covering in the Oshkosh dugout, calling for a balk. But they won't get it. Babbage over 8 2/3. He's given up 5 runs. Transfer from SLU. Schill at the plate, who came in for Mateo. Got a hit in his first at-bat of the day. The 1-1 shot to left. That'll be foul. 103 off the bat of Logan. Trying to give Oshkosh some much-needed insurance. We've already seen both teams rallying these last few innings. And that hits him.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 20, Gavin Person.
Pitch hitting the rear of Logan Schill. And there are ducks on the pond for Gavin Person. First pitch taken down low. The 1-0 grounded to third, force it home. They get the out there, throw to one. It's a double play. A beautiful 5-2-3 to put up the first 0 spot since the third inning for either team. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, score remains 4-3 Oshkosh. And we are back for the 6th. Got a special fan on the mic. Why don't you introduce yourself?
What's going on, everybody?
Turn the damn music off.
Sorry, the umpire's
music's
yelling
still
at me
playing
right now.
out there.
Trying to do the pitch clock and call the game here with my boy Kellen.
Well, we are on the way for the 6th. Klaus leading things off. So now, what's your role? Can you tell us a bit about your role with Webster?
Yeah, this is my 5th year here at Webster. I've been pitching here for a long time. But what the fans don't know is me and my boy Kellen go way back.
Oh, yeah.
We took a volleyball class last fall.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday, 10 to 11:20, we'd be playing volleyball together.
No, I think I think this isn't funny enough. I don't think this is your first time calling a game with me. I think back all the way my freshman year, you were up here, 2023,
Yeah.
called a game.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
your
yeah.
experience, you got it.
I've got a little bit of experience. I learned from my boy, Zach Goodman. He's currently calling games for the Rockies right now. Shout out, Zach Goodman, if you hear this.
I wonder if Zach Goodman's listening. I wonder if he's listened to any Webster games while we've been gone.
Yeah, I don't know about this one because we're not playing, but he's always given us shout outs, so I thought I'd give him one.
The 1-2 taken away. I was telling Noah earlier, we need somebody with a walk-up song like Goody's. It really hasn't been replicated.
That one really got the stadium going. You know, a lot of people like to go real serious, but his was just fun-loving. It got everybody moving, and it was a...
Klaus tips that pitch into the mitt. One gone, we go to Kyle Mayberry. First pitch swing and fouled. I'm always talking about the wind here, but can you do the wind justice since you're out there playing a lot?
Yeah, the wind is not the best friend of pitchers here at GCS. It blows out a lot. If you tuned in the game yesterday, I gave up a few bombs. And, you know, that'll happen. You get it up in the air, the jet stream, and it really pushes it. It's tough for the outfielders, so give them all the credit in the world.
Mm-hmm. The 1-1 popped up on the left side. Who's got it? Ranging from shortstop is Davis to make the grab.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 27, Teo Greco.
I was going through some of your old photos on the athletics site. When did you start to grow out the facial hair?
You know, it wasn't really till my freshman year where I was able to really start growing facial hair, and I always said as soon as I can grow a mustache, I will. So that's been the scene of the crime for the last 4 years.
Greco pops up the first pitch, and that'll be the inning. It's a 1-2-3 for Oshkosh, and we head to the top of the seventh score, 4-3 Titans. On to the seventh frame we go. Leading things off out of the 9-hole will be David Wick. Both teams putting up a 0 spot in the 6th. Thought we were going to see a lot of momentum with the bats. Oshkosh, despite loading the bases, were unable to do anything with that. And the Raiders went down 1-2-3. So
This guy's got to fill it up here, Kellen.
Yeah.
You don't want to go 2-0 to the leadoff hitter. You gotta set the tone here early.
That's a good point. Seen a lot of leadoff men get aboard, and that's what led to all those runs in those middle innings. Conference play coming up. Is the team excited?
Oh, we're ready to go. We haven't had the best stretch here at the start, but we know we're starting to put things together. And we got Greenville this weekend. You know, they're always tough. They're always coming to battle. So we're going to have our stuff together.
Well, there's been a lot of shakeups in the Webster lineup as well. I mean, you know, big losses like Carl Peter, Evan Evola, R.J. LaRocco.
Yeah.
I'm sure Coach BK is really trying to just figure out what the lineup configuration can be heading into conference play.
We got a lot of fresh guys this year. We're just trying to see quite where they fit into the lineup. Got a lot of returners. We lost our entire starting infield, which is never easy to replace. We lost a lot of the guys from the 1 through 6. So just trying to have some guys settle in and really start producing.
The payoff will be inside for ball 4 as Babbage loses Wick, and the 9-hole man on for McKillips.
Head coach hates nothing more than a leadoff walk, Kellen. Although there are no more head coaches in this one.
No, it's true. Both being tossed, I believe, in the 3rd inning. Runner takes off. McKillips fouls it off. I remember watching a Webster game while our broadcast equipment was down, and I'm not sure if it was you pitching or someone who else was pitching, but Goody was behind the dish, and that was, I believe, one of the first seasons with PitchCom, and as there goes Wick over to second after Erickson loses the ball, and Goody, you know him, he loved calling the pitches by himself, and
I do know exactly what you're talking about. We actually have a live feed from the head coach to the catcher, so the catcher can hear everything the coach is saying. And Coach Courage was laying into Goody a little bit, and got to the point where Zach Goodman just decided to throw the headset. And we were playing WashU. It was a close game at the start. And the very next pitch after he throws the headset, we give up a home run to left center. So
and then BK threw it right back.
BK was not happy.
Gotta love it. The 1-2. Just low.
That certainly looks like a strike to me, Kellen.
It was very close. It was certainly over the plate. You saw McKillips pushing it downstairs. Said it was down low. So now the 2-2. Rips it foul. While the pen is full, there's no one warming up on Oshkosh's side. But Keller has been dominant in his relief appearance, going 5 up, 5 down. The 2-2 downstairs.
All right, big pitch here. Big pitch, 3-2. Can't get another free runner on here. He's got to serve one up.
An open base, but already down by a run.
Pitch clock's running down. 7 seconds. Let's see if he gets this off.
Here's the payoff. That one popped up in foul ground over toward the Oshkosh dugout and be out of play.
Leadoff man here for Oshkosh. Good battle. Second pitch of the game yesterday. He almost hit one off my forehead. This guy's a good hitter. See if he can get it done right here.
Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat to Jack. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big K for Babbage, and there's one gone.
3-2 slider there, outer half.
The second baseman, number 30, Braden Skinner.
Not sure if that was going to be a strike, but it certainly stayed in the zone for a while. It's a good pitch there.
I'm glad I have somebody that I can talk to that actually knows what pitches are being thrown, because I do not know at all from up here. The 0-1 to Skinnendor. Runner takes off her third, throw down, gets past. Wick heads into home as he travels the world, swipes second, swipes third, takes home on an error.
It's a tough throw for the catcher there. Pitch pulls him onto the first base box, and you know sometimes you just got to eat it. Didn't look like he was going to get him there.
So Skinnendor with a clean slate. 1 out, a 1-1 count. Inside. Skinnendor has already driven in quite a few runs for Oshkosh today. Takes one up and away.
3-1 to a dangerous hitter here. Big bat out of the 2 spot for Oshkosh. Wind's blowing out to right. Let's see if he can do something with that.
Here's the pitch to Braden. Swing and a miss. And the count is now full. Here's the delivery. Downstairs for ball 4. A nice eye by Skinnendor. And Oshkosh keeps the party going.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9, Jack McNamara.
One of the praises I have for Arsenal BG Ballpark this year, the new exit velo and pitch velocity. I'm loving it. I'm not sure about you guys.
We are very fortunate to get to see that and get to really see how hard we're throwing. Sometimes it's tough for the pitchers when we really let go on a fastball to not peek up there and see what we're throwing, but it makes it too easy.
Well, I heard it helps a lot during practice as well. I mean, you guys have been practicing here since January, but I've heard a lot of good praises, you know, about just seeing that during I.O. or whatever.
Yeah, it's fun to see when a guy gets into a ball. It's usually 100 plus. Just see really what kind of stats they're putting up behind it. It's good for guys to see how strong they are, how far they can hit the ball.
Runner takes off. It's a hit and run as that one's laced into left center. A long run, and it'll fall for a base hit. Skinnendor heads into third. McNamara stays put at 1. And there are runners on the corners for Oshkosh.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 22, Tim Winchker.
We'll have another mound visit on the Raiders' side. One issue for Babbage last year was control. He threw 21 punch-outs and gave up 20 walks, and that'll be the day. New relief pitcher coming in for the Titans. We will be right back. Tim Witchker at the plate. With men on the corners, Oshkosh a 2-run lead, but looking for more. As we know, the Raiders can put together some hits. The 0-1 downstairs.
Big opportunity here, 2-run lead. We know MSOE can score some runs here. These runs are huge.
The 0-1 finds the zone. Gray and the new man on the mound for the Titans, trying to shut the door on the 7th. Inherits 2 men on, only 1 out. Grounds one over to short, could be a double play. Toss to 2, over to first. It's in time. A big time double play for the Titans. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, score now 5-3 Oshkosh. Seventh inning stretch. As Bosk out of the 1 hole will lead off the 7th. The 0-1 given a ride to right field, and it'll get down, go all the way to the wall. A nice glove in the corner keeps Bosk held at first. Good job by McKillips over and right. It's always so dangerous, that right field wall, especially in the corner. There's a few things you have to read. Obviously, one, the rounded corner. But also, you don't know if it's down the line, it could go into that bullpen. I've already seen that happen a few times this season, especially last week. You have to read whether you need to stay deep or go in. A.J. Lay at the plate. The 1-0 fouled off. Another run by Oshkosh. It's back to a 2-run ball game. This one has been back and forth. But the Titans have been in the driver's seat this entire time. The Raiders look for a taste. The 2-1 fouled off. Lay brings the count to 2s. That one drive to deep left field. And it's caught at the wall.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 25, Jake.
Just at the warning track. 95 off the bat of Lay. The wind not helping him, still blowing out to right field. There's one gone now. Jake Frank's up. Benji Henke, the new man on the mound, gives up a hit to left. Frank's taking full advantage of first pitch.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 33, Camden Hoyer.
Next up, Camden Hoyer. Hoyer hit a solo shot to open the scoring for Milwaukee. Now is the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 7th. Yesterday, Henke went 2 innings pitched, giving up no hits, 4 punch-outs against Hanover. As the 1-1 gets away. That'll move both runners into scoring position. Tying run at second now. Infield coming in. Corners especially, the 2-1 nearly in that same spot, but a nice save by Connolly behind the dish. Hitters count for the first baseman, and he'll take his base. An open spot at first. Makes him loaded for Robbie Erickson. We'll have another mound visit, this one for Oshkosh. That coach is wearing a big coat. Currently at 54 degrees here in Sauget. Not a cloud in the sky, sun shining down bright on these players. As the wind's still blowing from left field. And a big spot here for Robbie Erickson. First pitch taken down low. Robbie went 1 for 4 yesterday against Webster. Try to tie the game or more. Here's the 1-0. Another one watched. Catcher in a great spot. The 2-0 is inside. 3 straight balls to start the at-bat. Henke's going to have to battle. And he'll take his base. A run walked in for the Raiders as the tying run stands 90 feet away. And we will have a call to the bullpen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ryan Richter, the new man on the mound, trying to limit the damage in the bottom of the 7th. Both teams have turned some clutch double plays, but none would be bigger than now for Oshkosh, as Skomar takes a swing and a miss. Last year in his freshman season, Richter, 36 innings pitched, tune of a 4.21 ERA, a solid relief man. Comes in a huge spot. 1-1 taken away, a nice block behind the dish by Connolly. The 2-1. Chopped, just foul. The strikeout works just as well. Count 2-2 on Skomar. Taking away another nice stop by Connolly. Cannot let one of those get away as the count is brought to full. Biggest pitch of the game, bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the payoff. Chopped off the foot of Skomar, and the AB will continue. Tying run just 90 feet away. The go-ahead at second. And there is another run walked in, and we are all tied up at 5.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 1, Charlie Kloss.
It's relief pitchers for Oshkosh. Struggling in the walk department. As the baton handed off to Charlie Kloss. First one is taken away. Next pitch finds the zone. Richter only gave up 10 walks over 36 and 1/3 innings pitched in his freshman season. Connolly doing a lot of work behind the plate, making sure nothing goes to the backstop. The 2-1. Taken away. That same spot off the plate. Kloss in a hitter's count. The 3-1. In there for a strike. Once again, the count is full. Bases loaded. Only one out. Here's the payoff. Grounded over to short. Hoyer will score. And there won't be a double play turn. And just like that, the Raiders, for the first time this game, hold a lead over Oshkosh.
Number 4, Kyle Mason.
I think we're having a discussion with the ump here. Potential oversliding at second, but the call will remain the same. Milwaukee leads 6-5 over Oshkosh in the inning. Not over just yet. As Kyle Mayberry steps back up. First pitch popped out of play. Nice dodge by a fan over there. Wind still blowing out hard to right field. First day in Sauget, we've seen the wind take that direction. The ball gets away from Connolly. That'll allow another runner to score. And it is 7-5 Milwaukee. My goodness. Kloss moves into second. The 0-1 popped up on the infield. Catcher doesn't know where it is. Calling for it is Richter, though, and he's got it. So that'll end the inning. However, the damage has been done. A crooked number in the 7th gives the Raiders a 7-5 lead over Oshkosh. We'll be right back for the top of the 8th. Oshkosh for the first time this game playing catch up, and it's late. Top of the 8th. Facing a 2-run deficit. Starting the inning off will be Danny Connolly. The 1-0 taken high. The 2-1. Fouled and well out of play. Connolly had a solid day yesterday. In that Webster game, went 2 for 4 with a homer. The 2-2. Ripped down the line, and it'll get down for a base hit. Connolly takes a wide turn, but will retreat back to first. Throw over won't be in time. Nice defense out and left by A.J. Lay, preventing that one from going to the wall.
Now batting, number 2, shortstop Aaron Davis.
It's 101 off the bat of Danny. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. It's very interesting. All 4 scoreless innings for Oshkosh have been the same ones for Milwaukee. The first, second, third, and fifth. Or excuse me, sixth. Every frame Oshkosh has been able to score. Milwaukee follows suit. But the first big number of this game put up by Milwaukee, a 4 spot in the bottom of the 7th to more than match Oshkosh's 1 in the top of the frame. Has put them in the driver's seat as Davis rips one to right and now fall for a base hit. Titans go station to station. Back-to-back triple-digit hits.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6, Logan Schill.
Now Logan Schill up to the plate. See the corners playing in on Logan. First pitch in there for a strike. Logan came in as a defensive replacement for Mateo Camboa. He went down at the wall. The 0-1 fouled back. No intention on bunting from Schill. Finds himself down the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Well outside. The tying run is on the base paths for Oshkosh. The 1-2. Hits him. Down in the count. Logan Schill will take his base on a hit by pitch. An excellent outcome as the bases are loaded, no outs. For Gavin Person, it looks like we'll have another mound visit. You've seen some action in the Raiders bullpen. with where the Titans are at now, you can assume they at least want to get out of this inning all tied up or more. Well, Milwaukee tries to limit the damage. Gavin coming up in a big spot. Ducks on the pond. No one out. First pitch fouled off the knob. Checking his swing. Finds the bottom of the handle. The 0-1. Upstairs. Tipped in the mitt for strike 2. Punch out would be big here for the Raiders. David Wicks stands on deck for Oshkosh. Count 1-2 to the left fielder. Does he go around? He does. Strike 3, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 18, David Wick.
Out of the 9-hole, the lefty, David Wick. Bit more pressure put on him. First pitch finds the zone. The 0-1 showing bunt. Goes a long way foul. He's also down to count 0-2. Pitch to the hot corner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks. And Milwaukee just 1 out away from getting out of this inning unscathed. They have to face a dangerous hitter in Jack McKillips. First pitch down the gut for a strike. The 0-1 also in there. Count now 0-2 to the leadoff man. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Popped back and out of play. Try to battle back in the count. He takes one on the outside part of the plate. Raiders wanted that call, but the inning continues. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. After giving up the bases loaded, Milwaukee picks up back-to-back-to-back strikeouts, forcing a 0 spot for Oshkosh. As they look for some insurance in the bottom of the frame, we'll be right back. Greco out of the 9-hole will start the 8th. First pitch fouled into the lot. Richter on for another inning of relief. As he's up in the count, 0-2. Oshkosh gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th. It's good enough for Raiders to hold a 2-run lead over the Titans. Oshkosh has not made it easy. They have 3 outs to get at least 2 runs. So there's a pop up into foul ground, caught, and there's one away.
Batting, the second baseman, number 20, Christian Voss.
Raiders send it back to the top with Christian Bosk. This will be the last game of the tournament for Oshkosh. So far, 1-1. Upset by the Gorlocks yesterday, but took home a win against Hanover in the night game. Came into the Invitational ranked 24th in the nation. The 2-1 to the second baseman. In the turf. Raiders looking for a base runner. Chop to the left side, foul. Bosk not going down without a fight. Here's the payoff. Taken away for ball 4. So the Raiders will have a man on the paths.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 13, A.J. Lay.
There's a man on for A.J. Lay. Lay got aboard his last time up. A big lead and takeoff from Bosk. There will be no throw. Christian using his legs to put himself in scoring position. Looking to increase the lead to 3. The 1-0 is in there. Towards the Oshkosh bullpen foul. Wind still blowing out to right field today. Coming in from left. The 1-2. On a high fly into left field will be foul. And a running dive into the net, but no one able to come up with the ball. Both Oshkosh players all right. Both Davis and Wick crashing into the net. Count still 1-2. Now this one hit the other way. Lay giving Richter a challenge. Another one. Watched. An excellent AB for A.J. Lay. Trying to convert late. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Oshkosh now just one away from sending it to the 9th. Jake Frakes standing between them. First pitch by the knees. Peel unsuccessful. Richter finding the zone. Richter coming in for a long relief. Just a sophomore has already solidified himself in the Titans bullpen. Pitched 36 innings as a freshman to the tune of a 4.21 ERA. Next pitch, can't find it. And there's another walk. Well, there is an open base at first. You don't want to gum up the works.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 33, Camden Hoyer.
And we will have a call to the bullpen as Richter's day is done. Responsible for the 2 men on. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ben Beering, the new man on the mound for Oshkosh. Try to shut the door on the 8th. Here it's 2 runners with 2 outs. First pitch is in there for a strike. He's facing off against Camden Hoyer, who's already hit a homer in this game. Next pitch taken upstairs. Hoyer opened up the scoring. Bottom of the 4th, a solo shot. But now finds himself down the count 1-2. Beering trying to get out of this inning unscathed. The delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to first is in time. A big-time K for Ben Beering as he sends us to the top of the 9th. Oshkosh left 3 outs to score at least 2 runs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The freshman, Graydon Lethan, looking to take care of Oshkosh. But he'll face the heart of their orders. There's a sharp grounder over to third. Throw across the diamond is in time. Skindor out on 1 pitch. There's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9, Jack McNamara.
Before coming into this game, Graydon had only given up 1 hit over 5 1/3 innings. Strike called on McNamara. Oshkosh needs at least 1 man on the base paths. They want to do something here. Ball taken down low. Lethan works fast as well. See him get right back into the action. 2-1 up high. Hitters count for the first baseman. The pitch. Away for ball 4. So with 1 out, McNamara is aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 22, Tim Witchker.
Tim Witchker. stepping up in a big spot. Trying to hand it off to Danny Connolly, who stands on deck. Graydon picks up the first pitch strike. The 1-0. Does he go around? Yes, he does. That will bring the count to 0-2. Overhand pitch. Nice stop at third. Toss to 2. Tag the bag over to 1. He's safe there, so it'll be a fielder's choice. A 5-4.
Now batting, the catcher, number 14, Danny Connolly.
Very last opportunity for Oshkosh. We'll have a pinch runner coming in for McNamara.
Pitching up the Titans, number 11, Ben Volpe.
Volpe will be on the base pass for Oshkosh. Connolly yesterday hit a home run. He is the tying run, so he may be swinging for the fences. First pitch popped up. Wind blowing it in, but the catch is made at short. And Milwaukee takes game 2 of their Webster Invitational. And that'll do it. Final score 7-5. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Furmanek, and stay tuned. In about half an hour, we'll see Hanover face off against Milwaukee. Thank you so much.